Being a public school teacher in disadvantaged communities in Mississippi was one of the most rewarding yet humbling experiences I could have ever come across as a 24-year-old recent college grad. Going in as a teacher, I already knew the impact that I would have on my students, but I never realized the larger impact that the government had over each student's academic success, but more importantly, over their confidence. Every year, students experience a learning gap between in classroom learning and performance and the state mandated assessments. In the classroom, teachers are required to teach the students to each assessment of their grade level, taking away the flexibility and the creativity in the classroom that is typically used to help a student learn. Students are ranked on this state assessment on a scale of minimum to advanced, where the goal is just to show that each student has moved from their current original placement to a level above it. Knowing this, the government builds the state assessment curriculum based on what a student should know by the end of the school year. And for some teachers, as long as the student has learned enough to move up a level, even if it's only one or two skills from that school year, it's a win. What a confidence killer. Imagine being a 3rd to 8th grade student, hearing your teacher tell your parent that you scored in one of the lower ranges, minimum or basic, while your classmates are out celebrating for hitting a higher range. As a young learner, their mind starts to wonder if they are not as smart as their peers who scored in the higher ranges, passing, proficient, or advanced. Just imagine being excluded from celebrations, parties, field trips because you did not, quote unquote, grow. Should the student be placed at blame, ridiculed, or punished? In my experience, students learn best when they are taught in their specific learning style and when a teacher is able to deliver the lesson in that way. Since not every teacher is one that can teach in different learning styles, there's a gap that begins to form. A gap is formed when students are not understanding what is being taught in the classroom or the lesson based on the way it is taught in the classroom, but there is nothing done to bridge it. This gap just continues to widen. This proposal is important because it allows you, the investor, to help build a program where students will receive the help that they deserve. While we may not be able to fully eliminate state assessments, we could implement programs across the world that allow students to connect with a tutor who provides additional support by teaching the student the lesson in their specific learning style, which in turn aids in the student performing better in the classroom and on state mandated assessments. Our product first analyzes each student's ability to learn and learning style by using a strategic, comprehensive learning style assessment specifically formulated for children. This test horns in on each student's unique and personal learning style through a variety of questions in order to categorize them. Students are then paired with a tutor who specializes in teaching them in their specific learning style. Using this method, students are given a second chance to understand the lesson that they were previously taught. Each learning style has a different method or procedures to get the lesson across to the learner. Once paired with the tutor, students take a base math assessment to determine any base and foundational math skills that they are missing. The tutors are able to teach the student the foundational math skills that align with their curriculum being taught in the classroom. This allows the student the opportunity to learn how to connect each math skill with the grade level standard, which in turn allows the student to have a boost of confidence in the classroom and show that they are able to grow and perform better on these required assessments. The vision is for each student to have a long-lasting relationship with the tutor that helps guide them through their learning struggles while helping them to build their confidence to become an asynchronous learner. Ultimately, every student that comes across this program should see an immediate increase in their grades in about 30 days. According to the National Center of Education Statistics, 36% of students in grades 4, 8, and 12 were not or at or above grade level or proficient in mathematics. With our services, we aim to raise this percentage by at least 30% within the next 5 years and start seeing an increase in each state from year to year. Thank you for your time and your consideration. We hope that our company, Purely Influenced Tutoring LLC, has influenced you to make a contribution to our growing curriculum.